Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome back to the show. This is the first episode put out in a while. The last few months of life have been a bit of a period of transition. Some things have changed. The New Year's off to a good start so far. I hope you all had splendid holidays. I certainly did. This new podcast or this new revision is going to look a little bit different as Nathan and I have moved to different locations now. Things have kind of changed in that dynamic. So I'm kind of taking over and changing the dynamic a little bit, as for the time being it will be just myself. But I do hope to still find entertaining topics to entertain you guys, things to talk about. And I do hope to get back in the new year to doing more of our cooking videos, getting into our craft videos that we've been discussing, getting into some additional topics. I think one thing I will definitely like to cover, just because it's become a new career field, a new adventure for me, is healthcare. I actually, at the end of February, will be beginning courses through DeVry University for medical billing and coding, which is something I've been wanting to pursue for quite some time. And I'm glad that I've finally, worked up the wherewithal and the ambition to finally get around to doing that. So stay tuned on that adventure. I'll definitely be keeping you posted. As of Monday, January the 8th, I will be starting a new position at Allina. I'm currently working at Abbott Northwestern Hospital as a financial counselor in patient financial services. But I am moving into being an archival representative in HIM, or Health Information Management, aka medical records. Which will go more in line with what I'm looking to do moving forward in my career. And I will be moving down to the Allina Commons, or the corporate office at the Midtown Exchange building in Minneapolis, and kind of getting my training and getting my foot in the door in that regard. And I admit I'm very excited about that as well. It's going to be a new job, a new role, but within the same organization. So employment-wise, things aren't really changing, just a new title, a new role, and some new functions. And I'm very excited to see where it leads. I will also probably start doing some vlogging more. I do have some new goals I want to reach in the new year regarding my personal fitness and physical and mental health overall, and I just kind of want to document that journey to show my progress and how things change in that regard. And I think it would be fun to have you guys on that journey with me, so that you can kind of watch and see how things change and how things progress. And I also plan on trying to let loose a little this year and not be so tightly wound and stressed about things in life. I just want to learn to kind of let that kind of negativity go and get back to embracing a more fun and relaxed life whenever possible. So some friends and I are planning some things for this year, some fun things we want to do, places we want to see, things we want to do, where we want to go. I may do a little vlogging so that I can take you along on those journeys with me as well. For example, me and a few friends have started talking about the performer Shania Twain is starting a new residency show in Vegas in May, and we thought about seeing one of the opening shows and then making a little bit of a weekend trip out of it to see other parts of Vegas, other attractions, and just get out of town for a while, have some fun. I'll definitely be posting some videos and pictures of that if I can, if that ends up happening. We are in kind of the early stages. I'll also vlog about preparations for that because we kind of want to do it up and make it a big thing. And it's going to be really fun. I'm really excited. It's just been great reconnecting with people and getting back into those old habits of, socializing more, having fun and reaching out. And I am just so very excited to get back into those relationships again and reconnect, and become a little bit more social. I've allowed myself to kind of shut in and be quiet recently and kind of be on my own, and I admit that's something, especially in this new year, that I want to try and change. I want to build a little bit more of a social circle, reconnect with old friends, and just, like I said a few minutes ago here, just get back to life. And it's gonna be great, I think. I'm finding ways to make improvements in areas of my life where I feel there's conflict that needs to be addressed, improving the good parts of my life to be even better than they were before, and just having fun. Oh, hey, Salem. Yeah, sorry. That's one of my cats, Salem. He is just adorable, and I'll admit he can be a little bit of a troublemaker sometimes, kind of a pesky kid, but love him dearly. And he's got a sister, Kit. Love her as well. She's just kind of over there drinking out of her water bowl. But yes, they're my little buddies, and in some of my videos and in podcasts, sort of like you just saw, you may see a little more of them too. Just because, they are in a way kind of part of my family, and I do enjoy, being around them and having them here with me always. So it'll be fun to see. But it's going to be just a whole new year, a whole new me. I intend to try and revitalize the channel here and kind of bring it back to life. When Nathan and I first started on this journey, we admittedly made all these big plans, talked about, all the places we wanted to go, the places we wanted to take the channel, and then, unfortunately, life happened and things changed. We got busy, but I do hope to rework some of those plans, maybe invite some guests on the podcast, do our crafting videos with guests, do something fun, so that the channel isn't just entirely me, and maybe, if the cards align and he's interested in still trying to come back and bring Nathan back, of course, because this is, of course, a joint venture we wanted to try to get together and do, but I'm just kind of playing it by ear. I wanted to get back into this myself for sure. I got me some fun little things as little Christmas gifts for me for the holidays. I got some, like a mixer and some other fun little kitchen tools, because I do want to get back into cooking again and doing my videos. And I'll admit I do want to make it a little more than before. The videos you saw earlier on the channel were me just kind of experimenting, going with the flow, so to speak. I'm tempted to start creating some of my own recipes, as well as sharing my own twist on other recipes that I found. I've got my camera, my tripod, and my other equipment here. Some of it I may try to upgrade if I can. Some of my cooking stuff and my crafting supplies will upgrade and kind of add to it when I can, because I'm still thinking of, launching the Etsy shop and launching the Patreon for those who want to still support that way. And of course, that bit of support would always be appreciated. Or even if, I post on my socials and you just give a like and a share to kind of help boost it around to people, that also would be appreciated. I'm thinking of when doing our merch, or doing my crafts to sell as products in the Etsy store. I'm thinking of doing things as giveaways as well, or things as incentives, or prizes for the Patreon campaign. And then, of course, Etsy, I'll admit, is just a stepping stone. We started planning out and doing things for a website. I'm thinking of getting back into that as well. And once I feel I've got a website that I want to launch and I'm more willing to share with everyone, something I'm satisfied with putting out, the Etsy store may either close down or become kind of a supplement thing, I guess. We'll see how it goes. But I would be hopeful in eventually, starting my own online store through my website, just because then, we can avoid all the transactional stuff. I haven't purchased on Etsy in a while, but doing so the last time I did was a little expensive, not just because of, the asking price of the crafter, but in some instances they do charge extra fees now. And then if you sell on Etsy or even eBay, which is something I recently learned, apparently part of how those sites, make their money or make their, their overhead is by going to the sellers who sell on their platforms and then charging a commission on whatever they make. And those commissions apparently are also on a sliding scale that tends to go up or down based on a whole assortment of variables. So again, that's just another thing I'm keeping in mind. It's another thing I'm exploring. And I am very excited to, be here with all of you, have you all come with me on this journey. And I'm very excited to see, where it goes and how, everything, how everything works out. And I'm excited to see the outcome. I'm excited to see if everyone enjoys themselves, if, there are certain things you want me to cover on the podcast, certain types of videos you want me to put out. I'm, of course, always open to suggestions. I think one thing I would like to do is, my own take or my own reviews on movies as well. I do like movies, old TV shows, and I think one I really am excited to do is the new Hunger Games movie that was just put out this past November, shortly before Thanksgiving. I recently watched it a couple of times. I was actually very impressed with it, and I really liked it. I'm also tempted to read the book, because I've read the books and seen the original movies in that trilogy several times. And I'm very excited again to see how that content goes and see if everyone likes it. And again, always open to suggestions, always willing to hear, what you as the contributors would like to say and what you would like to do. And I'm just so excited. These are the things that I'm really wanting to work on this year. There's a whole bunch of goals in terms of my own health and wellness that I want to improve on. You'll be with me on that journey as well. And I am just thinking of, all the fun things I hope to do this year. And I hope you guys will join me and have fun with me on that ride. I may post a little more content later on this week. This was just a little check-in broadcast, a little thing to say hello, welcome back. and to let you guys know what you can expect, and let you know that, hey, no, this channel is not dead. I do plan to get back to it and revitalize it. So thank you again for joining us. For those who've been there before, thank you for sticking with us, and welcome back again. And I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week.